called the black hole, but from this perspective, it looks like an umbrella. It's a satellite dish, a real satellite dish, with an umbrella where the antenna should be. The whole, the sculpture surface is coated with a very special black paint that absorbs 99.9% of light. So as you move away, you're not seeing a lot of light reflected from it, it's absorbing light. So it becomes just a void in space. I wanted to combine the forms of the satellite dish and the umbrella to speak about communication technologies and resistance, particularly in the context here. All of the titles deal with topics that sort of address this exhibition, from surveillance, technology, systems of power, resistance. The bookstore, if it doesn't succeed, it means that you don't have a culture of reading, or education isn't developed, or the types of books that are in the bookstores reflect the kind of interests of society. Now we're moving away from books, and some people are reading online. But this installation is an installation where people that are lost can seek information. And we have a bench here, and you can take out a book, and you can simply open one of these cases. You can take out a book, and you can come here. We have the light set, and you can stay here in the gallery and read. You don't have to necessarily engage with the art full time. You can leave here, hopefully, with a different idea than you came in. I think that's the point of art, but it's very easy to do with books. This video is talking about the ways that surveillance can invade your everyday life. Here we don't have a big camera monitoring you. As you approach this video, you'll find that it's a live video. It can identify you, and as it's tied into other kind of systems like a social credit system, you're only being monitored. And also, when we talk about face and the other with the IMK building, face and the term facade on a building, they come from the same root. They're both dealing with what's visible. And then in other cases, we're also concerned with what's not visible, such as the black hole, what's behind the blackness. These are a set of paintings under the title Bless the Beast and the Children, 2020. In the process of doing something, resisting, and believing in what they do, they transition from young children to adolescents and young adults. And so this is a work showing portraits of young people, no one in specific. They're all composites of different references that I've taken to create portraits, but they're all young adults that are not smiling, that have a concerned look on their face, and maybe some anxiety for what the near future has in store for them. And more importantly, how much agency do they have in their own futures, in controlling the opportunities that are available to them. This is called constellations, which means stars that are separate, but in our own minds, we've connected stars to create meaning or forms or animals. But this specifically deals with the facial pattern recognition, which takes points on the face rather than stars and connects them to make identification. Now, as I was researching facial pattern recognition, I was always seeing triangulation everywhere I looked. And now that I have the exhibition in Hong Kong, its most iconic building of the city is a design of triangulation. So I wanted to make a comment on the small scale, the individual to the architecture and development of cities, and how those relate, how city structures affect personal lives.